It's Lil Lum. Welcome to Lil Lum's Helpful Art Tips. I am here for you in your quest and endeavor to make great art. Now, if this is your first time joining us on Lil Lum's Helpful Art Tips, I want to welcome you, and I want to tell you, here's what we're about. We're about facilitating lifelong learners in visual art, students, professionals, hobbyists, you name it. I want to inspire you. I want to connect you together. I want to lift you up and encourage you in your art making. Each and every, what is this, Tuesday? Thursday, Friday? Thursday, Friday? Yeah, okay, so, pow! All right, now listen, I'm going to go back to it. We're going back to what we use in the classroom, the standards, okay? Because I really like our national core art standards, which are really cool. You got to create, you got to present, you got to respond, okay? And you got to connectify. Now, I'm gonna let you know a little secret. Okay. Now, I know I'm an art teacher, but I don't know. I don't know if I can teach you how to draw. I can't. How can I teach you how to draw? The only thing I can do, friends, is to teach you how to look and see things differently. So that's my objective through these little chats with you. And in that, we need to think of a few things. So I want to inspire you with other work that students are doing right now. And I want to inspire them, okay? So if you are out there making artwork, whether you're a professional, a hobbyist, or a student, a lifelong learner, please share your work with me, with us on Instagram. I am coming to you live from Art by Sean McCallum.
Yeah, and Helena just wanted to say, yo, you're on the personal Instagram again.
I know, and Helena, I'll tell you what, I'm doing this on purpose for a reason, and I'll let you know in a little bit, because I was thinking to myself, there's so much of my face on the Wheaton Academy WA Visual Art Instagram account. I feel like it needs to be more like your guys' work. So I wanted to maybe just step back from that, okay? And I'll still post it up in the story, but I want to post more of your student work. And that's what I'm going to do today, is show some of the work that you guys are doing from your most recent creative process in action. So we worked together on a creative process, and I've talked to you about that before, right? We do idea webs to generate ideas and brainstorm. We do thumbnail drawings to figure out compositional challenges and problems. We do prelim drawings to develop a blueprint for how we want to create the art piece that we're making. And then we work towards a finished product using different techniques, all while focusing on elements and principles of design, okay? Now, every project has different criteria. And you're going to see a variety of work here because I have different classes represented. And if you want to see more of this, you can check out the Wheaton Academy Visual Art. That's WA Visual Art on Instagram. There's also a Facebook page, Wheaton Academy Visual Art, on Facebook, because Facebook pages are on Facebook. It's like redundancy. Okay, so anywho, without further ado, let me show you some student work and see if we can't get inspired and excited about what we're making, all right? I got it on the big screen here.
The biggest screen.
The biggest screen ever. It's actually, it does look really big right here because this is a small space. So we did some student work using a creative process, and some people are doing ideas related to their experience in social distancing, and others are just doing straight up concept art, character design, or environments. So I just wanted to go through some of these, all right? This is Shriana. Shriana's in intro to illustration. And listen, I'm literally cold showing these. I don't know everyone's like absolute reasoning. I haven't looked at all of that yet. I've just been looking at their process. So this actually, this is really cool. There's so much I feel like I could infer from this, looking at this hole in the hand, trying to reach out to another hand that has, I don't know, the markings. So I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if that's like those are the hands that are kind of getting dirty or work. I don't know, but man, this is interesting, and I love the line work that's in this. Very cool. All right. This is a piece by Gwyneth, and Gwyneth is also in that same class. This is really cool, Gwyneth. Tell me you use coffee in this. Did you use coffee? Because I love this color. I love the splatter. Gwyneth is literally doing exactly what I asked her to do with regard to incorporating great pattern and texture in her work. And I love this intricate texture in the tree that I'm seeing. Subtle but gorgeous. Love it. And I love it. Just look at, she's kind of the acorn seed. Like, what? This is so cool, Gwyneth. Love it. Love it. I'll stare at that for a while. All right. This is Sierra. Sierra's in AP. She's been in like all of my illustration classes. And Sierra, I gotta be honest with you. I have an MFA in illustration, and Sierra presents better work than many of my classmates did in my program. Okay, she is gonna be a rock star, and I'm really excited to see where she takes this stuff. She could go pro right now, as far as I'm concerned, and I love her work. This makes me feel a little nervous, right? But he looks like a very friendly dragon, so I don't know that he's interested in eating these sheep right here, and they seem pretty calm. So, man, this is cool. Love the textures. This is a digital piece, and she does most of her work on an iPad in Procreate. It's fantastic. And I had to put this in here. This is Pugs for Life. Aidan, is Pugs for Life here at all?
They were here earlier. I don't know if they're still here.
Anybody else? Anybody else join us?
Oh, yeah, we had lots of people. Jonathan James joined and then like left 2 seconds
Jonathan,
after he joined.
You get back here,
at
Jonathan.
At the beginning.
You get
Helena,
back here.
Audrey Lifton, Jen
Audrey.
Trott, Jen Trott, Pugs for Life.
Jen.
Mary H. Griffin, TG 1984. And Caden Nicole, Carter the Coolest. Pugs for Life is free.
Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here. Thanks for hanging with me as we look at some really cool student artwork. I'm not going to show all that I have. I will post some more on the Instas on WA Visual Art as well. This one just captured my imagination. I love it. You have kind of the solitary feeling of being a pug on the moon, right? But, you know, in the distance, there you have it. You have little interstellar friends all around you, social distancing, and the Death Star. Also, I don't know if you noticed, this was one of my favorite things. Do you see the Oreo cookies on either side? Oh my gosh. That's working for me. My favorite cookie right there. Well done, Aidan. I love it. All right. This is Caroline's from Intro again, and Caroline very much enjoys horses, I know. This just reminded me of kind of just a Western, serene, calm scene. And so I feel an overall positive vibe. I believe this person is playing polo. I don't know anything about polo or horses.
But dude, perfect.
Do they play? There is an episode. Check it out. All right. But I just love the colors here. I love the vibes that this is giving me in my love of the Southwest. I see what appear to be mountains. This is just giving me memories of some of my favorite places in the world. Okay. Beautiful work, Caroline. All right, this is Emani's. She showed this one in our critique session not too long ago, but I love this idea of the beautiful flower growing up out of the crack. That is so powerful. What a great metaphor here. And she had 2 versions, which I don't have the other one, but I love both of what she did on her. Is that a lily?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Lily, right?
Yeah, and it was, I think, a poem by Tupac that we talked about.
Okay. And later I have one from Trey. I don't know if I have it on here. Trey did a cool portrait that I'll post on the Instas as well. All right, this one by Thoren. This one of my faves because I'm a big aquarium fanatic, and I love what he did here. I love the strength of the line and the shape that's in here. Look at his amazing signature too, by the way. Just awesome. Thoren did a great job depicting this, and I don't know if he did it on purpose, but to me it represents sort of the isolation of being a lone little fish in an aquarium. Do you ever feel like that right now? Like you're just a little tiny fish in an aquarium? I do. All right, great work, Thoren. All right, so Why didn't I put Jade's name on here? I don't know. Jade had two that I just thought were wonderful, expressive pieces. I love the use of line here and the simple application of color. I love the stroke of the brush. I just really love everything about these two. And again, I thought it was just a beautiful representation of her experience right now. Yeah, love it. Love, love, love. All right, Isabel. Isabel had, there's two here, I think, from Isabel. And I just, again, really appreciated her deep reflection on her experience in social distancing and quarantine and this virus right now. You can see kind of the almost the darkness of this creeping in or even encroaching on what looks like it might be her bed next to the window. And she's, I don't know, it looks like she's holding a pillow or her character here. But looking outside, look at the hope in the color. That's so cool. I really love this. And then this one I just thought was, this kind of, it made me think of Pisces, right? Is that what are the twins? Gemini? Okay. So that's what I was thinking of. But I love, it's almost like, are these two people or is it two sides of one person? Because they're sort of entangled. I love the color. I love the style here. Beautiful, sort of eyes open, eyes closed. Look at the cheeks are kind of flushed, and here they're not. I don't know. I just really was drawn to this image. Really cool. Jaden, of course. Jaden has a great style, and I see this emphasis on time here with this watch and this kind of like almost like just getting a little nutty, right? You're looking at the time and you're constantly trying to figure out.
It reminds me of a Day of the Dead skull.
Yes, also it has that Dia de los Muertos.
I don't speak Spanish.
I don't either, nor do I speak.
I take French.
Other languages. Yeah, just a cool piece. Love the designs here. Fantastic. And then I had to incorporate Dakota's, of course. And she's doing a character design, and this, I don't know, Dakota, you tell.
It's a creature design.
Creature design. Where is this? This is your spirit animal, right?
I guess so.
Right?
I mean, my spirit animal is an elk, and it is like part elk, but it is.
I love this. I love the color. I love the design. It does have this kind of uplifting sense to it, I think, because we're looking at wings and we're seeing a creature sort of at peace in its environment. So this is a fantastic design. Love it. Love. And then this one by Kayla. Kayla's been putting this out there for us to look at for quite some time in the critique Google Meets, and she did such a great job of casting some gentle light down on the figure who is in isolation and sort of releasing this bird who we know can escape through this broken bar here, even though this character can't. And the character has what looks like almost like a suit of armor on, right? And I think that's kind of cool too, because it's like you're in isolation, you're sort of protected, but you're also you're separate and you're lonely. But there is hope because the light shines in, and there's maybe a piece of you that you can send out, right, to meet with the rest of us, which is really cool and hopeful, I think. All right, that's it. I think that means finished in French or done or something.
Yes.
But listen, I've had a enjoyable time showing you some of my students' work. Can you send me your work? Whether, again, are you a professional? Are you a student? Are you just a practicing artist? Send us something to inspire us that I can show my students, and we'll keep showing you things to inspire you in what you do. Remember, I can't teach you how to draw, but I can teach you how to look and see the world differently and appreciate things in a different way, and techniques and things, right? The hard part is you got to get out there and you got to make the art. You got to draw. You got to paint. You got to do the hard work. And I would just like to be here to encourage you along the way as we do it. So thanks for joining us on Little Lump's Helpful Art Tips. Hope to see you again on Thursday for another episode. And then tomorrow, the E-Learn Cooking Show, where I don't even know what I'm making, but it's going to be delish. Yeah, Little Runny will join you for that. All right, everybody. Peace and have a wonderful day. Go make art. Yeah.